Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back. We're doing a best of 3 Forgotten Realms draft. All right, rare Paladin class. Haven't played with this yet, but I played against it quite a few times. It's very good. Cheap class, and then you get a Glorious Anthem effect, and then level 3 is insane. Whenever you attack, target attacking creature gets pumped and double strike. It's really good. Real good. All right. Other good cards in here. Precipitous Drop Removal. I like the Battlecry Goblin, the Brunor Battlehammer. Torch is playable. Haven't played with traps, but I think it's playable too. Scion of Stygia, the little tapper that could. Pixie Guide, playable. Come to a River, playable. Hexblade, playable. Rapier. I like the Evolving Wilds. Brazen Dwarf, haven't really played with. The deck that... I've played the dice decks, but I've never really had the... Brazen Dwarfs to go off with that. All right, follow-up pick. Well, best card in the pack is probably Dragon's Fire by quite a bit. Ingenious Smith is a playable card. I actually kind of like it. Unicorn's a good build around for the life gain decks. We've got Devoted Paladin playable. Guild Thief, Apprentice are playable. Herald is playable. Haven't really played with Circle. Maybe one time, Circle the Moon Druid. I can't remember. It's a weird card. Spike Pit Trap's playable. Haven't played with Bull Strength, but I think it's a good card. A lot of goodies in here. I think we'll just go with the burn spell. The life-saving burn spell. All right, follow-up pick now. So in white, we have Divine Smite, which is more of a sideboard card. Orb of Dragonkind, not what we're looking for. Devoted Paladin, still playable. Dungeoneer, not bad. What is the strongest card in the back? Strongest card, maybe the Green Dragon. But we can probably take something in red and white. Either the Barbarian, the Weaponry, the Dungeoneer, or the Paladin. Could just take another burn spell in Weaponry. It's quite a few X2s, X1s in this format. And then getting a treasure, not bad. It lets you splash as well. Although it has... I don't know, it has let me down, but I think it's okay to take here over a Barbarian, a Paladin, or a Dungeoneer. None of those are blowing my mind. I mean, I do like the Barbarian quite a bit, but I could see taking the Weaponry here. And you can also burn face with it, although I never seem to. All right. Strongest card in this pack is probably... None of it is really all that good. I could see maybe taking the Smith. We don't actually have any artifacts yet, but we could find some. I mean, we're in the actual equipment colors if we do end up red-white. So that's where Ingenious Smith really shines. Bard and Herdgorger are both playable. Come to a River playable. Dryad's playable. Javelineer for beatdown. I'm okay taking the Smith. Half-Elf Monk I think is playable too, but take the Smith. 4 is kind of the magic number for... toughness in this format I've found. All right, quite a few blue cards. Aberrant Mind Sorcerer, Charm Sleep, both pretty good. Price of Loyalty, good for the Steal and Sack deck. The only red card that comes to mind that lets you Steal and Sack is the Tribe Hunter, the uncommon. Could take the Paladin. I think it's a good card. Buff the team. All right. All right, so treasure chest in here. Armory Veteran, the only 2-drop. I'm okay taking it. Once again, this is sort of the colors that are supposed to get all of the equipment. So I assume this is where Veteran would shine the most. Best card in this pack, maybe the Vampire Spawn or the Bard, which is played surprisingly well. And other than that, Thieves' Tools is playable. I think the Baleful Beholder is actually pretty playable too. Making your opponent sack an enchantment in black is... highly unusual. All right, Pegasus is a good game winner. I'm fine taking that. Otherwise, Shepherd is good. Dwarf, not that good. Some blue cards, but yeah, Pegasus is a big time game winner. It's a late Sphere of Annihilation. I think the problem with it in this format is that it is a bit too slow, but I can still, I guess, take it for 20 gems because there's just nothing else in here I care about unless I'm branching into another color. Which I don't think I am. None of those cards are worth branching into. Could take the Torch here. It'd be our first artifact to find with Ingenious Smith. Good equip. A little bit clunky, but Playable, for sure. More excited than Dwarf since we don't have any actual dice rolling anyway. All right, second Paladin, Potion of Healing if we had like a life gain thing going. Spike Pit Traps, some removal. Currently removal, we have a Dragon's Fire and an Improvised Weaponry. How many creatures do we have? 4 creatures. Maybe just for diversity's sake in case I need the Pit Trap. It's also another thing we can find with the Smith. Good synergy there. Smith also has great synergy with like Hoarding Ogre or things that produce artifacts. Here I'd probably just take Orb of Dragonkind, get 20 gems. None of those cards are playable for us. All right, we can take the Javelineer. If we end up with enough equipment, it's a fine and playable card. We'll pass the black card, take the Mimic that we don't need. Last pick, Eyes of the Beholder. All right. Well, we can take Hobgoblin Bandit Lord. So we have a Goblin Warrior currently, and I think that's the only one. But, I mean, there's goblins in red. Otherwise, maybe more interestingly, the White Dragon, which is a great card. Wincon, that taps something down. Otherwise, another Ingenious Smith in here. Dawnbringer Cleric. Swarming Goblins has great synergy with the Bandit Lord. But, yeah, I think we just take the White Dragon and be happy about it. Good card. All right, follow-up pick here. Probably taking the Chaos Channeler. Moonblast Cleric does find Paladin class, which is pretty sweet. But I really like Chaos Channeler. This card is strong. Just free spells, especially if you're flooding out. We've seen all of the unexciting rares, huh? Orb of Dragonkind, Many of the Mighty. +2 maces in here, which is also playable. I don't know if I like the mace or the torch more. They're both a little bit clunky, but yeah, venturing is good. I don't know what I like more. I'm going to take the Channeler here, though. I think it's definitely better than Cleric and Dueling Rapier, even though Rapier would be a fine card for this deck, too, especially with the Ingenious Smith. Well, we've got some options here. I don't really like the Eye of Vecna. It's difficult to be able to pay the life. You could take the Dwarfhold Champion, get another 2-drop since we only have 3 creatures, 2 or less. But there is Cleric class too, which is a good card. I don't think we have the life gain. Delver's Torch lets you gain life. That's about it. I think the upside of Cleric class is quite high, although I'd say green-white is really where you shine with life gain. Whereas if I take a Dwarfhold Champion, I get a good beater that also wears equipment well. Like cards like Dwarfhold Champion and Armory Veteran are sort of tailor-made for this archetype, so I think it makes sense to take it here. Maybe get the Boots of Speed back. So another Price of Loyalty here. Still don't have a sack outlet, though, or else we take Potion of Healing. Could take the Hulking Bugbear. This is a good aggressive card. 3 mana, 3/3, haste. Yeah, if you're beating down, this really helps you execute that plan a little bit more efficiently. So I'm on board. I love Priest of Ancient Lore. Otherwise, there's Evolving Wilds for some fixing, but I really like Priest of Ancient Lore. I think I even like it more than the... We currently don't look like we can very easily finish complete dungeons, rather. Otherwise, and I think I like it more than the weaponry. I really do like just getting the body that draws a card. I think it's very good. So we'll take that over Swarming Goblins and Evolving Wilds. I don't think I would ever cut a Priest of Ancient Lore. It's another reason to take it here. So we take Steadfast Paladin. This is another card that I would say probably, I mean, in general, great card in the format, but probably tailor-made for a deck that can utilize equipment and pump, just because the lifelink is so big. It's a late Owlbear. Very good card. So we can take Minimus Containment here. I think we're doing good on creatures. I actually don't love Minimus Containment, but it's certainly playable. It deals with things pretty effectively, and I do like it more than the other white cards in here, so I'm okay with it. So we take the Half-Elf Monk. Could always play it in a pinch. I'm not opposed to that. Ooh, we got the Smith back. What do we have? We have Pit Trap, Torch. We also have weaponry that makes treasure. I think we can find more treasure makers. It's a little more exciting than Dawnbringer Cleric, so, and the fact that it generates card advantage potentially is quite nice. All right, Dueling Rapier versus Mace. I think I like the Rapier more because it instant speed pumps Smith and it's less clunky. And we look pretty beat down, so I think it'll be good. All right, I think we can cut the white card. I don't think we're playing it though. We'll take the worst card here, which is, honestly, I think you find the Villain's Lair is probably weaker than Secret Door and Direwolf Prowler. I might be wrong about that. We'll take the weaker card because we're not in green. All right. Monk class in here. Let's see. Dragon's Fire number 2, but ooh, Battlecry Goblin is quite good too. But yeah, you can win games pretty easily with Battlecry Goblin, but I still think I'm taking the Dragon's Fire. It's just really excellent removal. So we'll take it. Brunor, there's a good pickup. I mean, it's a rare quality uncommon, so I'll take it over the Paladin, over the removal, over the Minimus Containment. We have a couple equipment. We might be able to find more. Maybe Wield a Torch, we'll see. But yeah, Brunor's sweet. Great card. Passing some good ones for it, but I'm okay with that. All right, we can take another Paladin, or we can take Rally Maneuver. How are we looking on creatures? We got 14. Well, this is 17 land deck if I take this. And I assume we can find some upgrades along the way. I don't know what our weakest cards are. Could be something like Javelineer if we find better upgrades. I actually kind of like Javelineer with stuff like Dueling Rapier, but I actually like Javelineer in general. I think it attacks pretty well, but yeah, we'll take the second Paladin here. Good with the equipment. So could take Windfall in case you get flooded, especially if we play 17 lands. It's also very good with Ingenious Smith. Instant speed, pump it by 2 permanently, right? Is it for each one, right? No, it's just 1 or more. Okay, never mind. It only triggers once a turn too. All right, not as good. Still pretty good though. And I guess I could upgrade Monk into Javelineer if I really wanted to, because I do have equipment for it. Whatever, I'll take it. We do look like we're pretty beat down. All right, now another Rapier is actually a really nice pickup for us because that makes the Javelineers much more attractive options. Another Ingenious Smith. Well, that's interesting. I might go off on Ingenious Smiths. Man, if we could find a Hoarding Ogre out of the next 2 packs, that would be hugely beneficial. Rust Monster or Zalto. Well, Rust Monster I've found to be quite good. Zalto is a big-time beater. It's also a rare. I mean, it's pretty beefy. It's got Trample. We'll take it. I really like Rust Monster too, and we have Artifacts to sack for it, but I'm okay with this. I actually like you see a pair of Goblins. I found this card to be good. Getting 2 bodies when you have all this equipment is actually kind of nice as well. Getting the evasion would be fine too, but that's fine. So none of these cards matter. We'll just take the uncommon. The best card's probably Deadly Dispute. I really like that card now. All right, so we have to find some cuts. Here's something on watch, pick 10, huh? Well, I'll take that. It's good removal. We already have enough equipment, I think, so we probably don't need another Delver's Torch. Even though we have 3 Ingenious Smith, I'd still rather have some removal. None of these cards matter for us. I don't think we're playing Leather Armor, so maybe if we're playing against the removal deck, we can consider your ambush on the road, but likely not. All right. So we didn't get a ton of treasure generation, but how many artifacts did we get? Or how many do we have right now? We have 4 total. It's not that many. Just kind of hoping we'd have some more. It's all right. How many things do we have that generate treasure? Just improvised weaponry. And that's it. Not as much as I thought. I don't know if the Ingenious Smith is going to play as well as I want it to, but Am I playing 17 lands? Well, my curve is actually relatively low. I could consider 16. If I do, then I want to cut maybe top end. Like, I don't need the monk probably, but all the 4, 5s, and 6s are actually good now. How many creatures do I have? 17. I could get off the Ingenious Smith plan. I don't actually think it's that good in here. I wanted it to be better, but I don't think it's that good. And yes, I think the main concern is we just don't have that many artifacts. So if I do cut all 3, we still have 15 creatures because of you see a pair of goblins. So that's cool. So then I could maybe cut the pit trap. And I think I still have enough removal probably. 2 Dragon's Fire, improvised weaponry, minimus containment. Decent. Dueling rapiers are kind of like removal, sort of. Like if you trade a Javelineer for like a 4 toughness creature by playing a rapier, you did good. You lose the Javelineer, you keep the rapier, you paid 1 mana and killed a X4. Pretty good. One more cut, or I can play 16 lands. We don't really have card advantage, so I'm thinking 16 lands. Let me do a count. We have 13. So 13 of our 23 spells are 2 mana or less. That is pretty low. We have 1 6-drop, 2 5-drops, 3 4-drops. I don't want to get flooded. I don't want to get screwed. Do we have mana sinks? Not really. We don't really have mana sinks, which makes 16 lands a little bit... I mean, our biggest mana sink is maybe Paladin class. Dueling Rapier to re-equip. Like, if I do this, am I going to get punished? Because I don't really want to cut any of these cards. We do have double colors, though. You have to be conscious of that. Because we've got double white and we have double red. I don't know. I kind of like this. I think it looks pretty reasonable. Because I don't know what I would cut otherwise. I don't want to cut a creature. I don't want to cut Dragon's Fire. Here's something on watch. I don't really want to cut equipment. Could cut the Delver's Torch, I guess. But then Brunor gets worse with just 2 rapiers. So I like having 3 with the Brunor. That's big upside. Free equip on Delver's Torch is nice too. It gets +3, +1, and every time you attack, you venture. It's pretty good. And in general, I think if you have extra mana, it's nice. So I guess technically our equipment are mana sinks, but like I said, because I don't actually have a lot of card advantage in here other than like Pre-Sim Ancient Lore, I'm not big on playing 17 lands. I don't think our curve is too bad. All right, well, interesting deck. We'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. All right, round 1, we'll play first. Good hand. So we'll play the Javelineer first, get the damage going. All right, so we'll get in there. I think we'll play the Paladin class. Delver's Torch makes better use of mana, but I feel like if I draw a land, I'd rather have this going than the equip on Torch. I might be wrong. All right, so we got the land. Now I think we just level up and pass. All right, so we can Dragon's Fire that. And we'll play a torch. So I think we'll just kill the goblin and pass and do the you hear something on watch on the rust monster. All right, so we can do the Pegasus for now. All right. So we'll go land containment on the ranger. All right, we'll go to game 2 here. So playing against red-green. Let's see here. They have some spot removal, Dragon's Fire, and Magic Missile. I don't know if I want to do You're Ambushed on the Road. Magic Missile is obviously very good against us, but I don't think I want to do Half-Elf Monk instead. I don't think. I mean, I could. It's less susceptible to that. Could tap potentially big things. Doesn't look great against them, though. Oh, we'll run it back. I don't know if I want to bring in another 4-drop over like a Javelineer just to avoid Magic Missile. I don't know if I love that. So 1 lander. I think we'll mulligan. This one we'll keep. We'll throw back a Plains here. All right, we'll go land, go. All right. So here we'll go Dueling Rapier. And we'll get in for 4 and play the torch. Mm. Oh, that's a good one. Hmm. It's a good question, actually. Guess we'll create a treasure, because then I'm closer to white dragon here. All right. Game 3 here. Pretty fortunate they missed their land drops. They've got Hand of Vecna in there too, huh? Okay. Still have that option if I want to do Half-Elf Monk instead of a Javelineer. But what do they show us? It's good against Dryad, it's good against Goblin. They probably got some other X2s in there. Even if they're paying... I mean, Dragon's Fire doesn't kill Half-Elf Monk, which is kind of cool. And Half-Elf Monk would be good against an equipped Hand of Vecna. That's true, too. But you got to be able to keep up the mana. Keeping up the mana when you're playing 16 lands can be challenging. I mean, I don't think we straight lose to Magic Missile, but obviously it's very good against us. I don't know if I want to, like, sacrifice some of our aggro plan for it. I'm okay with this hand. I don't love it, but, I mean, we got a turn progression, so I think we got to keep it. That was not a good block. I think they learned their lesson that time, yeah. So we'll see if they Magic Missile us here. Well, I think if they had the red mana in the missile, they would have played it. That much I'm sure about. Haven't seen Find the Path in a while. So we've got some choices. Best use of mana is the Pegasus. I think we'll do... Because I could pump... Well, actually, pumping now is probably a good idea. So this pretty effectively plays around Magic Missile. Gets us 2 extra points of damage. Sets us up for a potential double strike huge hit as well. We have the Paladin to pump too, so it's not like they're getting great blocks or anything like that. All right, I think we'll just do Paladin here. I'm okay with that. It's a big attack. They don't even get to trade with both of our dudes. They do get to trade with the Veteran, but then they still take 3 from the Javelineer. I do love the Elterguard Ranger. Very good card. All right, load some trolls, so... I believe we can do Paladin class. And likely win next turn with the Pegasus. I think that's the best play here. sure. So we don't quite have lethal yet. Oh. Interesting. All right. So we got 7 mana. We can do this plus the paladin. I think if they attack, I'll probably block the troll or whatever. All right. Looks like we got there then. All right. We'll see you for the next one. Okay, round 2, we'll play first. I don't really like this hand because it's slow and we don't even have the double red for it. I think we probably mull that. This one we'll keep. We'll ditch a plains. Well, at least our opponent mulligan too. It's a cool sleeves. What happens when I click on it? Get a little wind effect. I don't think we have double color stuff, do we? I don't think so. All right, we'll weaponry that. So I think we'll do the priest first here. And I can take out the shepherd now. I'm gonna take it while they're tapped out. I don't want it to get pumped somehow. There's not that many combat tricks that pump, but there's enough where I'm concerned about it. Plus, I don't want them to gain life since I'm the aggro deck. Alright, well, I can kill another one, I guess, too. So I'm guessing they are the unicorn deck. I mean, they have Trellisari too, yeah. It's fine. So, ooh, Paladin class, that's a good one. So let's get that going now. Got us pretty good there. Attacking too. Very bold. So we'll do the Pegasus. We'll make the champion fly. Because I don't want to trade my champion for a Dawnbringer cleric. Although, maybe I need to be willing to. All right. I mean, I can't really get by it otherwise, so this is probably okay. I mean, I guess I can't get by the unicorn either, but they have to attack with the unicorn. Nice. All right, so we're playing against the life gain deck. It's a good archetype. It is a good archetype. So they have bull strength, which is good. A lot of 3 toughness stuff. I think we got real fortunate with that improvised weaponry, but improvised weaponry going to be at its best against basically Drelzara and Unicorn right when they play it. That's about the only opportunity we're going to get. Could do the half-elf monk here, actually. I kind of like the half-elf monk because they're going to... I'm assuming they're going to have huge dudes. So if we can focus out those huge dudes, I think we're okay. Like, I could cut the weaponry. Could just swap a creature as well. Like, the Javelineer is much worse against the 3 toughness things. That is actually... That's true. How many do I have? 14, 15 creatures. Could run the Smith. Could do the Pit Trap. It's going to deal with a lot of things in their deck. Albeit at a premium price. Then I go to 14 creatures. It could be a problem. It ups our curve too. But I'll try it. I just don't love the Javelineers in this match. I don't think we're keeping this one. This one we can, though. Probably ditch. It's tough, actually. I guess the monk. I don't want to ditch a land either here, because this hand actually benefits quite a bit, but these 3 seem like they're pretty good here. I mean, I guess Paladin class is weaker with Dawnbringer Cleric, too. That's true. They can blow that up. It's tough to take out Paladin class, though, as well. Just because, I don't know, it's good. Strong card. So, yeah, I probably need to kill that. Plate armor is a good one. I don't think I have much equipment destruction either. Something I gotta think about. Why'd they play a land first? Oh, I guess it wouldn't have mattered. All right, so we can get a double striker in. That's probably fine. Vigilance is quite good. Sure. All right. Kind of going to be toasty now, I think. Yeah, wait, didn't I take out the weaponry? Forgot. Did I just take Javelineers out instead? Kind of feel like I did. Because, yeah, I don't like the weaponry here. But I guess it kills Loyal Warhound, too. I don't know, it's tough. I definitely like the half-elf monk here. I think the half-elf monk is good. Just do the bull charge for the win, I think. It's hard to ditch Paladin class, even though it is susceptible to Dawnbringer Cleric, just because it's so strong. Well, I think you could have just killed me. I guess you get me anyway. It's like I've got infinite. My opponent's like, I've got infinite spells, so it doesn't matter how I do it, I'm gonna win. And they were right. All right. Yeah, I don't like improvised weaponry. What can I do instead? I mean, there are times, maybe on the play, where weaponry will actually do something. I guess. I don't have ways to blow up artifacts either, do I? I guess not. All right. Oh, I guess Minimus Containment deals with artifacts. Let's just run it back. It's fine. It's a keep. Needs some help, but I think it's worthy of keeping. I'm surprised. Oh, I can reveal a dragon. That's cool. I'm not going to. I want to keep hitting lands, so I think I'm going to try and start venturing here. I think I'm okay with that. Nice. So we got 4 lands. I think we'll do the priest. All right, that's cool. So now we can at least do the pit trap next turn. Oh wait, we can't because of ward. That's right. That's too bad. So, well, that's cool. I guess we can... let's see. Yeah, we can chump the Warhound. Actually, we could do... Wonder if that's better. Well, then they can just re-equip. Let's just do this and... I'd probably try to get the cleric off the board too, honestly. They can get us with you see something on watch, but I'm kind of okay with it. I think best use of mana is killing the Warhound. Although I can tap down the Dungeoneer. No, I think we just wait till their attack step and use the Spike Pit Trap and play the word cost. Chaos Channeler's good too. So I could do Channeler plus Bugbear. That's pretty good, actually. Oh wait, am I gonna die to... they don't have the mana to play the cave and equip it, right? No, they don't. Even if they drew a land, they wouldn't, so that's okay. All right. So I think I need to attack with the Paladin to not die to the cave dude. But I think we still end up dying. Actually, I guess I can do it like this. Yeah, that's not the worst. It's got vigilance too? No. Okay. That's good. Alright. So, I guess we have to attack with Zalto here. I mean, I assume this is our last turn. So... do I equip this so I can get in for 11? I don't know how I deal 5 damage to my opponent, but I'm dead next turn anyway unless I can gain life, so maybe it is actually better to do it like this. Well, I mean, we can actually gain life now. So I guess technically it keeps us alive. But then they can equip the plate armor. Actually, I guess we still die. Because minimus containment gives them a land. I mean, I can do it to the plate armor too, but we still die. Yeah, because we're giving them a resource. All right, whatever. I'll do it here anyway. Well, they got the land anyway, so I guess it didn't matter. All right. We'll see you for round 3. All right, round 3. We'll play first. It's a keep. Good hand. Wasn't expecting the non-block there. I'll take it. Like, I could just block with Bruno, and if they don't have anything, and even if they had, like, you hear something on watch, it wouldn't work out well for them, but I'd rather just get in for $1 billion. I mean, I guess they sort of get us with you hear something on watch here, but whatever. I mean, we're also gaining life from Steadfast Paladin. I think that's what makes this more desirable. Or maybe they had Manticore in hand. I guess that would have been something they could have done. They wanted to cast Grim Wanderer. That makes more sense. Ooh, nat 20, huh? Let's see. They get in for 12. Block here. Did they forget to target their creature? I guess they did. Alright, so we're playing against black-white aggro. Javelineer looks real good against X1s. They do have Cleric and Grim Wanderer. Cleric, once again, good against our Paladin class, but I'm not going to take it out. So Half-Elf Monk is an option. I mean, I guess it does block all of their things, but doesn't even block the Death Toucher that effectively and doesn't block the Wanderer, so probably not worth it. Probably just run it back. Hey, if Javelineer looks good, I say run it. That's my expert opinion. Let's keep. Looks good. Paladin with Rapier is good. Gain some life. Two can play at this Paladin class business, huh? I think we still play the Paladin. Next turn I can do Rapier plus you hear something on watch if I need to pump. I can gain more life. Otherwise I can do Veteran plus Rapier, which is also good. Cloister Gargoyle. Well, that's cool. I can attack into that. This is where Rapier really shines. So they can make a goblin. Sure. Ooh, Bruno. That's a good one. I think I'm going to attack, though, in case they double block. Single block. So we don't gain as much life, but whatever. We get a Bruenor. I'm okay with it. Oh yeah, I couldn't cast You See a Pair of Goblins because spells cost extra on my opponent's turn. Guess I'd still rather have the extra bodies. All right, so ended up going 2-1. Let's do some back one, pick ones. All right, back one, pick one. I would take probably Cleric class. It's a good archetype, the life gain, and Cleric class is a strong card, so I think it's the most exciting out of all these. Otherwise, I mean, you can play Black Dragon. I think it's just difficult to get to the 7 drops in here. Purple Worm's good. I could see first picking that. It is a 7 drop, I guess, technically, but oftentimes you play it for 5 mana and you're pretty happy about that. All right, back one, pick one here. I think I'd slam the Battlecry Goblin. Just a great 2-drop, very strong card. And finally, yeah, I'd go with the Acer-Rirak. Cool card. Very strong. Even if you don't want to do the Tomb of Annihilation, you still just pay 3 mana and you can venture, which is a pretty good deal too. Especially since you can do it multiple times a turn. You do have to remember you have to do it one more time than you think you have to in order for Acer-Rirak to stay out, but that's all right. Cool card. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.